Hi, it's Mitch from Pickdawgz.com here with the free pick in the Iowa versus Ohio State college basketball matchup on Thursday, March 14, 2024. Of course, if you like all the free picks we do at Pickdawgz, you'll love our premium picks, our best bets. Use the discount code PICK for 15% off. We also have products meant for people who make big bets, people with big bankrolls looking for that one-on-one concierge style service. But those products are not available on the website. To get those, you got to text the number that you see on the screen. So if you make big bets like I do, text that number. But let's get to this one. Iowa taking on Ohio State. Iowa 18-13 on the season. Ohio State 19-12 on the year. Of course, had a nice finish to the season after firing Chris Holtmann, who I thought was one of the worst coaches in all of college basketball. I guess the Buckeyes, maybe someone there watches our videos, or they just simply had to watch the games that were taking place on the court. Iowa was really good at home this season, but when they went away from home, not nearly as good. And this one, of course, not a home game for them. This is a neutral site game. Meanwhile, Ohio State is a team that we saw make a run last year in the Big Ten tournament. They weren't really good enough to do much with that, and they weren't able to finish it off. But inside the tournament, this team really showed that they had some talent and certainly looked as good as they did all season. Both these teams 6-4 straight up in their last 10 games. They met back at the beginning of February. The only meeting there was this year, it was at Iowa, with Iowa getting a 2-point win as a 5.5-point favorite. So it was Ohio State that covered the spread. The Buckeyes finished the season very, very strong, winning 4 games in a row. 5 of their last 6, including that home win over Purdue, win at Michigan State, a home win against Nebraska, and at Rutgers. Some very, very tough buildings to go into to take care of business. And they covered the spread down the stretch as well, covering in 7 of their last 8 games. Meanwhile, Iowa, I thought that they fell short at times. Of course, they're a good 3-point shooting and free throw shooting team, and we'll talk about that in just a second. But I thought they fell short in spots. They did get that win against Northwestern on the road. They lost at home to Illinois to close out the season in a game that, boy, I didn't really understand. They were never really even in that thing. They had also lost at Illinois, but they beat Michigan State at Michigan State. They beat Wisconsin at home. They beat Minnesota at home. So they certainly, we've seen both sides of it from Iowa. But when we look at the shooting, Ohio State's clearly the better shooting team. And they also shoot 77% from the free throw line. And Iowa's defense is just an absolute sieve, allowing teams to shoot 45.6%. Iowa's offense is good. I meant in relation to Iowa's defense. Ohio State's offense was good. And Iowa shoots the free throws at 78.3%. They hit threes at 34.5%. All important things when you get into tournament basketball. But I think when we look at Ohio State, the numbers are somewhat muted because of, the Chris Holtmann era there. And I think once Holtmann was gone, we've seen the Buckeyes reach their potential. I think Iowa's in trouble here. I'm going to take Ohio State, and that's going to be my free pick. Of course, while you're doing your picks, putting your bets in, use our free betting tools at sportschatplace.com. 100% free, and they'll help put you on the most favorable bets on the board today.